Hi, my name's Steve Crossley. They call me the Health Nut, and here's why. Almost 11 years ago, I was expected to live no more than 6 months, but thanks to many prayers and acting on health information that I learned from books, videos, articles, newsletters, YouTube, Google, and seminars, I'm celebrating by sharing this short, simple message with you. The first thing I mentioned was prayer. Many people may not believe that, but there was actually a double-blind study done with some people in hospitals in California, and they did a double-blind study, and they had people in Australia, a senior moment. They prayed for these people. They prayed for half of the people, and the other half they didn't. That's what made it a double-blind study. And anyway, amazingly enough, clear across the world like that, the half that they prayed for improved greatly, and the half they didn't pray for didn't do so well. So, for what it's worth, that's what they said. Dr. Joel Fuhrman, he's an MD, he said if you want to be disease-free, if you want to never have a heart attack, diabetes, cancer, or if you want to control your weight, you must eat a nutritarian diet. Now this means high nutrition, low calorie food, not the standard American diet of high calorie, low nutrition food. Every day, eat G-bombs. Now, a G-bomb is greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds or nuts. Now, here's some common advice from many sources, and that would be drink plenty of pure filtered water every day. Eat 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables. Eat a large salad for one of your meals each day. Go out, get into the sunshine and fresh air every day. Exercise and break a sweat 3 to 5 times a week. Get rid of sugar, GMOs, gluten, and dairy in your diet. Dr. Andrew Saul, he is one of the leading experts in nutrition in the world. I really respect this guy, and I've learned so much from him, but he had a little video that came out, and he said, your health is like prospecting for gold. You've got to be committed, and you want to be rich. You got to know where to dig, and you have to act on what you have learned. You got to do the work. There's an old arming saying that says, learn and live. If you don't, you won't. Likewise, with your health, you have to be committed and passionately want to be healthy. You've got to know how to attain that information through learning, and you have to act on what you have learned. You got to do the work, same thing. Now, when the Titanic was sinking, hundreds of lives could have been saved if people took action sooner and got into the lifeboats that were launched. Many of these lifeboats were less than half full. Only those who knew early that the ship was actually sinking and climbed into the lifeboats were saved. Can you do this? Do you want to stay on the ship with the fancy appointments, the light and the heats, and all that comfort that is sinking? Or do you want to get into that little lifeboat and live? It's your choice. I remember going on a tour into the Silver King mine in Park City, Utah. This was some years ago. They put us in cars the size of ore cars, and they took us straight into the mountain 1 mile. And they stopped and they turned out the lights, It was totally dark except for a pinhole of light you could see a mile back behind us at the opening of the mine. Then they told us the story about the man who did this amazing thing. That thing was so level and so straight you can't believe it. It was just amazing. Well, it turned out to be sad for him, as he ran out of funds right there in that spot, and he went out and he sold the rights to the mine. He sold his equipment for enough money to go home. He lost it all. That's a lot of work. Now the fellow that bought it, he dug just 3 feet and hit the mother lode. Life can be like that. It's kind of sad, but it's so true. If I've got my favorite sweatshirt, and it's got a picture of a big bird on it, and the bird's trying to eat a frog, and the frog's got his hands around the bird's throat so he can't swallow him, and it says, "Never give up." Well, I have to look at that in the mirror every now and then to know that it's never give up, keep on keeping on. Now, here's another little saying that I said that I think is really good. My wife says that she's heard it before. It says, once you know better, you can do better. So that's great advice right there. So anyway, this is not giving you a ton of information about how to. It's just kind of wetting your whistle, and I hope that you will continue to dig and that you'll want to learn more. And I will be providing more information as time goes on. I just don't want to overload anybody. I found out that I try to give you 12 years of learning in an hour, and that doesn't work out very well. So anyway, I thank you for watching, and I hope that everything goes great for you this Christmas and that you will have a lovely, wonderful celebration. Thank you again. Steve Crossley, out.